I don't hate anybody. I dislike things people do to me. And it's frustrating when they do them to me. But do I go to sleep hating people? No, I don't. I mess my sleep schedule up on purpose. Not directly after the surgery, but my end goal is to slowly but surely fade out of the internet persona. First off, not everybody donated every dollar to go to the surgery. And second off, every dollar I've made since I took in money for the surgery, right, wasn't directly towards that. For example, my surgery was paid for in February. It's been March, April, May, and now we're toward the end of June. There's 4 months that's just been me regular Twitch. I've made close to $13,000 in those 4 months. And I said from the very beginning that I was trying to save up enough money to have the choice between America and Mexico. The Mexico surgery puts me in a better place to launch the second portion of my life because I need a way to get into another skill set. Like going back to school, having a nest egg, having something to fall back on, getting myself set fiscally in case something was to go wrong. That extra $13K is in case I go to Mexico and I come back with my liver cut open or something like that, or my stitches burst, or something goes wrong where I'm in the hospital for a month at a time, racking up hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of bills while having to keep my house being paid for. Right? There's all kinds of things. That's a safety net. That's what that is. Like in a perfect world, I use the extra money to buy myself time where I don't have to be mad, and like I don't have to stream every day, and I don't have to make donation goals and things like that and still make my ends meet. And I could concentrate on bettering myself, concentrate on losing weight, concentrate on buying stuff. Like I'm gonna have to buy a lot more food than I used to. And healthy food's expensive. It really is. Hey, Yellow Submarine, how you doing? Like, there's all kinds of things that can cost money. Not to mention, I haven't paid any taxes on the money I've accrued yet. So I still got to pay taxes on it. So, like, my taxes might be, close to the realm of $5-6 grand. So, like, $5 grand of that $13K could go straight to Uncle Sam. I mean, there's all kinds of things that are variables, man. Like, it's not like I'm trying to swindle people. I'm 100% transparent with this. No, I just told you what I needed $13K for. I need $13K in case shit goes down and I can't work for months on end. Say, like, the surgery goes wrong or I have some kind of adverse effect. I've never had painkillers before in my life. They could give me painkillers in Mexico and I could have an allergic reaction to them, right? My stomach could rupture on the way back home. I could eat something wrong or too fast at some point a month down the line and have to go to the hospital, and I might have to be 2 weeks in the hospital there. All this time, I have no income coming in because I'm self-employed. It's a nest egg. Best case scenario, I pay my house off and go back to school with it. But, there's all kinds of scenarios that could play out. I don't understand why that's hard to fathom. Why get the surgery when I'm worried about it? I did a lot of thinking, a lot of soul searching, right? And I come to the conclusion that I was killing myself. And I needed to at least try to make a real change. Like, no bullshit. Try my ass off. And like just tonight, for example, like I ran out of protein shakes and stuff like that. So like I haven't had my protein shakes today. And so like hunger was a bigger issue today than it was in the previous couple weeks. And like, if I didn't have this surgery date looming on me, if I didn't have to lose so much weight to worry about my liver being smaller or getting my liver smaller for surgery, it probably wouldn't have been out of the realm of possibility I'd go get McDonald's tonight, right? But since I do have that worry, and like in the future I have a problem to deal with, It's holding me accountable. It's also allowed me to understand and look into and learn more about my body and how things are happening and how age happens. And it's also taught me a lesson in mortality. I recently had a friend that I went to high school with. They died in an automobile accident. This is just a week or so ago. It blew my mind because, like, I've outlived 5 people, right? I went to high school with. I know of 5 people that have died at a younger age than I died at. And I'm looking at myself and I'm like, you're a 450-pound piece of shit. There's that. And there's also the fact that, you know, if I continue down this trend, I might become bedridden. And, like, there's going to be nobody to take care of me on the other end of that tunnel. I have to take care of me. I go do the surgery and hope for the best. And I know it's going to be hard. I know it's going to be a lot of vomit. I know it's going to be a lot of sleepless nights. I know when I get back home, I'm probably going to have to sleep on one of my couches, sitting up, because I sleep on my stomach, and I won't be able to sleep on my stomach for like 2 weeks. Hell, I won't even be able to eat solid food for 2 months. Would you spend the extra cash on skin removal? Maybe. I mean, like, obviously, like, if I lose enough weight that comes, like, anything I have left over would be the validation for a next surgery. Marching band, I'm done with that conversation. At the end of the day, you donated money. And you donated money, and I laid it out right there toward the beginning. My goal was $25,000 for a choice. And, like, the choice is mine. And the fact is, most of the people that are complaining about this money aren't people that donated anyway. I could tell you every person that donated large amounts of money. I almost could narrow it down to 10 people who donated the entire thing. I guarantee you, like, I can name 10 people that donated at least $18,000 of that 25, and all of them I've talked to in private. Like, I'm not buying trucks with money. Do you see me buying trucks and stuff? What, I bought some black t-shirts. I mean, like, what else did I get? I got some underwear. Want to see that? Here's $17. I got some underwear. Haven't even took them out the package yet. Matter of fact, I got to buy another package of these things because this is a 4-pack. I need at least 8. You know, I'm living that high life. That's why I bought plain black t-shirts, because, like, one, I wanted more shirts to lounge around in, and I wanted shirts that at the end of the day I could give away to somebody else that might need them. And, like, one of the problems I've always hated as a big guy getting other people's clothes is they always had, like, something they were into on them. I don't know. I needed new shirts. I was so tired. Like, I want to burn. There's 2 things I want to do. I want to burn the Spider-Man shirt and the Thunder Buddy shirt. I want to do that. But I'm not going to do that until I reach my goal weight of 250 pounds. And I also want to take my biggest pair of pants, which was 60 by 30, 60 waist, 30 leg, and I want to put that pair of pants on the wall behind me. Right, I know. The most people who donate money want me to do it. Won't do it because they want to see me become a better version of me, and that's what I'm using the money for. I could like all these people that claim I'm not getting the surgery or was going to get the surgery. Like, why am I hoarding this money? Why do I keep coming here and streaming knowing that I'm going to have to live it down at one point? Okay. Since when does somebody's weight determine how beautiful they are? Have you ever heard of a class action lawsuit? Oh, my Lord. Well, I'd be more than happy to give you transparency. It would bring me no more joy to let you know everything about it. But, like, the fact is, like, I don't know all the rules. Like, I got a cashier's check in a safe deposit box. Well, one of those big strong boxes sitting in the room over there. And it's like, like, first off, like, can anybody do anything with that? I don't know, so I don't do it. Second off, I don't want people to know what that check's made out to, because then people know there's a check. But even if they did know it, could they cash it? Are they smart enough to cash it? You become a target. And there's all kinds of things that can happen with that kind of stuff. Like, plane itinerary is not happening either. And if I show emails, for example, right? If I was to like go and show emails or like things I've talked to with like someone like my coordinator, because you have a coordinator for one of these things, people would harass the coordinator, and like it's not her job to deal with my harassment. But I'll guarantee you this, and I'll promise you this: there will be a YouTube video, as long as I have a YouTube channel still when I get back. There'll be a video so you can see the scars. You'll be able to meet the staff. You'll see the room. You'll see the planes. You'll see us hanging out in the airport terminals. And, you know, if I make it through, I'll get it all back to you. Here are the people who are trying to create a class action lawsuit against me because they donated money to me. Donated money to me. Under the impression that I said I want to earn $25,000 to have the choice between Mexico and America, and I'll make the best choice for me. Like, I'll win that case every day of the week, but the fact is they know they'll lose the case. If they did something like that, it would cost me money, and probably more money than they donated. I don't know. They're saying they are, but they could be saying it just to try to scare me. We also had another donation roll in, anonymous. I'm a lawyer that does contract law, civil law, so they actually have a pretty decent chance of winning in court if they take you to court. The threshold of evidence against defendants is much lower than criminal cases. No, because there's video evidence of me stating that the donation, and not to mention the fact that I'm getting the surgery. There's no need for a class action lawsuit, because class action lawsuit, all that's going to do is make me send money back to people that want their money back. There's no ups and downs in my content. Like somebody made an entire album of like me crying and my chair squeaking. That's not positive. That's not a feel good video at the end of the day. I'm curious. I'm going to say the guy who said he's a lawyer, his name's going to be Rob. Honestly, I'm curious. I bet you money his name's Rob. Wouldn't you know it? His name's Rob. I've made about $350,000 over the last 10 years. And like most of that was made in a 2 or 3 year stretch. Like I know in 2016 I made like $11,000 or something like that. Or maybe 2015. Might have been 2015. That was like the poorest year I've lived in a long time. Does Twitch offer pensions? No, they don't. Twitch barely offers money. I feel you, man. I'm a Lexpro, and I still get panic attacks about even the littlest things.